Jeremy Caden.
I'm Caitlin Q. Calkins.
And we will be doing a scene from The Crowd You're In With.
By Rebecca Gilman.
We are a married couple at a barbecue that we had just hosted. One second. Some 4th of July, huh?
What is wrong with you?
Because I yelled at Dan?
Because what is wrong with you?
The guy gets on my nerves sometimes.
Maybe he has a different kind of intelligence and knows who George Eliot is.
Meaning?
He's your best friend.
No, Dan is married to your best friend.
And he's your best friend.
Well, that's depressing. The guy is really bad for my mental health.
You expect too much from him.
I don't want to live an unexamined life.
Neither do I.
I want to lead a meaningful life.
Do you not think we do?
It's just, I don't want to have a baby because they are.
What makes you say that?
Just like a lot of times you and Winsong buy the same person stuff.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
You do everything together.
If it's happening at the same time, it's only because they're both 35.
34.
I'm turning 35 in November.
I know. I'm sorry. Maybe the thing with Dan is just, you know, do I look like him? Like one of those guys?
What guys?
The hipster dads. In the Converse sneakers and the baseball caps and the doofy, untucked shirts, pushing their kids in the stroller, trying to act all engaged. Look, Tyler, see the doggy? See the doggy with the bum? Hey, Tyler, did you notice? Daddy's losing all sense of self.
Who's Tyler?
He's a fictional kid.
In a hypothetical world, we're talking about real things.
And that's just it. I keep seeing real things that completely freak me out. Like little things keep jumping out at me like they're on a spring or something. Like the other day, I was walking down Wilson, and I walked by one house, and on the post, at the end of the banister on the porch steps, there was a little toy giraffe sitting there. It was maybe 4 inches tall. Then the very next house, there was a jump rope wrapped around the banister with the handles painted to look like ladybugs with a little face and wings. And then I noticed both houses had the same sort of ornamental shrubs, like little evergreen trees that are trained to sort of droop over in a certain way. You'd think they were dying if you didn't know they were really expensive. And both houses had the same thing in their yards. And if we have the kids, does that mean we have to buy the shrubs too? You're not following me, are you?
I think I am.
And?
We don't have to buy the shrubs. We don't have to do anything the way anybody else does it. We can do it however we want. Do you mind if I take this away?
Am I not allowed to have doubts?
No, but
What? What?
do you think this is why?
What?
The other night.
It was one time.
But maybe this is
It
why.
was one time.
But I'm afraid it's because you're not sure.
That's what I've been trying to say.
But we decided.
No. You said you wanted to go off the pill and see what happened. And I said if you go off the pill, you'll probably get pregnant, which is what you want, right?
But I want it to be what you want, not something you go along with.
But if I don't want it, what would you do? Go back on the pill?
You don't want children ever.
I didn't say that.
Then what are you saying?
I'm only trying to tell you I'm scared. That's all. I'm scared.
I'm scared too.
See? Thank you, right there. Makes me feel better just to know, because you seem so sure.
I seem so sure because you seem unsure. I feel like I have to be the rock.
I don't want you to be a rock. What are you afraid of?
I don't know. I mean, for a while I was afraid it would kind of mess up our lives. But lately, I've been feeling like I kind of know what our life is now. And I wouldn't mind if it was messed up.
Thanks.
Don't you think we need a change?
Couldn't we just paint the bathroom?
This is the other thing I'm afraid of. That you'll be a jerk. I really appreciate that you're so smart and that you like to analyze things, but this isn't something you compel evidence for.
It's a huge decision.
I know that. But sometimes it feels like we analyze things to death and we don't act. But we can't analyze this forever. Because if we do, we won't be able to have a child of our own. And that's what I want. Because I look at you, and there are so many things I love about you. And our baby would have all those things. I think a kid that had all your best traits, and whatever good traits I might have, be a really great kid. And maybe other good traits cancel out all the bad ones. I don't know. But think about how much fun we'd have finding out. Because kids are like something new. Every day, they discover some new thing. And it's probably something you've completely come to take for granted. But then they see it for the first time, and it's brand new, and it's so cool. And then all the crazy things they come up with. Like when we took Skip to the beach and he would not stop talking about motors. What would happen if you put a Lamborghini motor on a jet ski? What would happen if you put an outboard motor on a pickup truck?
What if you took a lawnmower and welded it to a canoe?
And I kept looking at him, thinking he's so much like your brother and Julie. And what a kick is that? Have more of the people you love in the world.
I'd love to have another